morning. Welcome to the class this chilly Friday morning. Happy day though, with 0 local transmission cases, which is great, and the girls are at school, which is double great. Well, school and kinder, so very happy. And happy birthday to Ellie. I know you're not watching, but happy birthday. Spread your toes, team, and we'll have your ankles, knees, and hips on top of one another. Shoulders down away from the ears and hands come onto your lower belly. Let's take a breath in through our nose and out through the mouth. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Breathing in through the nose. When you breathe out, feel the stomach move in towards the spine. Hands come a bit higher. Breath in through the nose and sighing out. We'll go for one more like that. Breath in. And then as you exhale, your arms come down. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale, arms rising up. Exhale to the side. I don't expect there's going to be anyone doing this live stream because shops are open. Inhale forward. So people are probably out, but the gyms are still closed, so that's why I'm here. This is usually a time I'll be teaching a class. And I don't want to miss my routine. Bring the arms down. Come up onto the balls of the feet. We stay lifted. Like I mentioned yesterday, just in case you missed it, we're going to be doing 9 o'clock tomorrow and Sunday, but then it's 9:30 after that. Exhale to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then bend the knees, arms come down, heels stay lifted. So you're off your heels, just the arms. Inhale, rising up. And then sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side again. Inhale, arms lift up. And thanks again to you, Luann, for your help yesterday. Lifesaver. Same thing happened this morning, so I had to go into Taskmaster again. And it worked. Inhale, come forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then come down a little bit more. We'll just do it one more time. Inhale, rising up. We've got a little bit of everything today. Not any specific body part, just a mix. Inhale, forward. Sighing out to the side. And just so you know, next Wednesday I'm not going to be teaching a class. I'm going to spend the day with Amira because we'll have a day off and the girls will be at kinder and school. Inhale, lift up, lower the heels down. So we're going to take a squat down and we're going to pull the right knee up. Now down and then left side. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Now your bottom should be going right back. So you see when I sit back, my bum is going right over the heels, right behind me. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Now if it hurts your shoulders and they feel like they're bunching up with your hands up on your waist, just bring your hands down on your thighs. Okay. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. We've got quite a few of these, so you can switch out and start listening to the news or something else. I don't have a whole lot to say. It was a chilly, chilly morning, that's for sure. When I went for my walk this morning, definitely rugging up. I could feel the steam coming out from my mask, putting like mist onto my eyelids. What are they called? Eyelashes, perhaps. The girls loved it when they were walking to school after because they don't have to wear masks. So they were blowing and they could just see the air. It's still pretty dark out there, misty. Keep this coming. Got a few more. Remember your bottom is going right back. And this is all about your bottom and your thighs. And of course, like I said, we're doing a bit of everything today. So we've got arms coming our way as well. Bum, more of it, waist, back, chest, everything. Keep it coming, team. Let's go for 10 more, roughly, yeah? And of course, we do balancing at the start and at the finish. I wonder what people are doing on this cold day that they're allowed to be out. Probably going to cafes, maybe, or going retail therapy, possibly. Stay down in those legs, bring them together. We're going to go skiing. Here we go, side to side. Arms go the other way. So you're going one way, your bottom's going the other way and the arms. Keep it coming. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. You've got 4 more only. and stop, come on up. Great job. So we'll get into a little bit of balance work right now. And I'd like you to start by holding on to your opposite foot, bringing the hip and heel together and just letting that knee go down. Then your arm comes behind. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. Usually on a Friday morning I have a double session. I have a bit of time in between each, and then I go pick up Anna after I finish the second class. But this is the only class I'm doing today. So it's like, this is a very strange feeling to know I have time for myself, which I never have. So this will be very interesting to see how I can fill out my time. I don't know. 2 more. Might be weird, I might not like it. Take this foot to the side, take the arms up, and we're in our star. We're up high. Think about pointed toe up to your fingertips. I'm not going to go stand in a queue to try and wait for a vaccination. I am going to try and do that on Saturday night, I think, because I think that will be quiet. Because I can't get through on the phones, I might just do that on a Saturday night. Mum said she'd come with me so she can watch the girls. It's late afternoon, not night. 2 more. And bring your legs together, bring the arms down, hold on to the other foot. Heel, connect with the hip, and then bring the arm behind so you're standing nice and tall, shoulders are dropping back, bracing the belly. And you feel like this is a little bit of a stretch out through your hip. Even though we work the glutes and the legs, this will release it a bit too. More breaths here. Now this leg's going to go out to your side. Arms are coming up the other way. Shoulders relax and 4 more breaths. So feet come back together, bring those arms down. We're going to do more balance in a second. I'd just like you to take your feet hip width distance apart. We're going to do some roll down. So hands by your side, breath in, chin tucks into the chest, shoulders come over, and we're just taking ourselves down vertebrae by vertebrae. And you're letting your arms act as the weight to bring you down. Straight legs for as long as possible. Breathing in at the bottom and then rising up. So if you can't do it with straight legs, next time through, when you get close to the bottom and if you can't touch down, bend your knees then. Let's go again. We're going to do this at the start and at the end just to see your flexibility potentially has increased after doing all these exercises. And coming out of that, we're going for a couple more. Breath in at the top. Exhale, rolling on through. We'll just go for 1 more. Remember to chin and tucks in, bracing that belly as you work your way through. So zipping the legs up, we're going to pick up our opposite knee and then windmill the arm all the way through to the back. You're looking back now, so just push the knee across you as you try and look back at that finger, those fingers. One more deep breaths here. Keep relaxing the shoulders down each breath. Bring the arm down, release the foot. We'll go to the other side. So knee crossing over, arm, windmill it all the way around, and then looking back if you can. Two more breaths. And bring it down, and we'll just get into our tree pose. Then we're going to get into some waist exercises on our knees. Dig your heel in, open the knee out, hands can press together at your heart. You can find your third eye, or you can lift. Shoulders relaxing, you know. And if you want more, eye gaze out. Keep relaxing the shoulders. I remember last time we came out of lockdown and the kids went back to school. I didn't send Ava back in that second lockdown in between that short period where things went pear-shaped, and then we had to shut down for a long time. I knew things were going to go bad then, so I didn't bother sending her back. But I remember when we used to go and do the pickup, I wait sort of away from where all the crowds are. I just like to go away where the chickens are, and I give them food, and they're cute. And I can play with this little other friend that's about her age. And you sort of see the parents that decide they're not going to wear masks. And it really does pit you against each other, like the mask wearers versus the non-mask. But there was an email from the school saying, if you're going to come into the school rounds, wear your mask, blah, 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 blah. So I'll be curious today when I do school pickup, if those people are still maskless, or they'll start be wearing masks. I don't know. 2 more breaths. Bring your hands down. We're going to move ourselves onto the mat, onto our knees. I'm just going to lower the frame a fraction. There we go. Luann, it's just you and I today by the look of it. People have other things they want to do. I mean, you're working, so. This is my life, though. Okay, so we're going to bring ourselves onto both knees. We're going to start working our right waist as soon as I can fix my hair. So your right arm is behind you, you're holding onto the inside part of your elbow. Breath in, and then move down. Inhale, bring it up. I know people go and do the replay, so it doesn't matter. So I appreciate you being here. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale and lower it down. Amira will be home in the morning. He's going back to his usual shifts. All this time during lockdown, he's gone to pretty much 9 to 5:30. So, but usually he starts later in the day. It's only his Fridays that he starts early. So he should be around those mornings to help with the girls so that I can continue doing this. 2 more. So your knees, remember, are wider than your hips. Bring the arms up, breath in, move down, exhale. Hold here, breath in this time, and then exhale, come up. Hold to breathe in, move on down. So you're only moving with the exhalation. Hold to breathe in, and then come back up. Just do a few more here. So last Friday I told you, because I had Alba still and Anna was at kinder, I took Alba out for the day. There was nothing to do. We went up to shopping town and everything obviously is closed, so I spoiled her with food. Bought her everything she wanted. She started with sushi. We got a bubble tea, and then she had a schnitz. She had that snitch for 3 days. It was so big. Bring it onto your side. Lasted that long. Come down. Now we're going to stay here. Inhale, open the arms, and then exhale, close. Inhale, open, and she did share the bubble tea with Anna, so that when Anna finished her kinder, she had half a bubble tea. I'm quite partial to a bubble tea. I don't drink them often because they're not the best for you. Even when you order the no sugar, they're sweet. But I remember my days living in China, we used to get them every so often. And they weren't in Australia back then, so they've sort of become very popular now. 4 more. Good work. We're going to get into a couple of balances. So firstly, on your toes, if you need to, you're off your hand, and then lift the foot. I know we did the other day, the same thing that we're going to do now, which is just trying to rotate yourselves around, not letting the foot touch down, and we're coming into an aeroplane facing forward. It's really challenging. It's no longer waist, but it is a tough core session to hold you up. 2 more breaths. Oh yeah, come on up. Great work. Let's take our left arm behind the right. Breath in, tip down. Inhale, bring it up. And then come down. This top's really warm. I love it. This morning, I had this on underneath. Then I had this really warm top. I think it's for kids. It's got a hood with bunny ears in it, so I'm pretty sure it's kids, but it's so warm. So I had that on. Then I had my woolen jumper on top, and then I had my Nike zip up over that. And the two of those things have hoods, which was wonderful. And then I had the big rain-proof jacket over the top and the mask, 2 gloves. I was sweating by the time I finished my walk, and it wasn't like because I was going hard, it was just because of all the layers. And I put it down to this is so good. It's those MacPack, ones, thermals. Hold it here. Bring the arms up, breathe in, come down. Hold to breathe in, and then exhale, come up. Hold breath in, exhale, come down. Hold breath in, and then roll it back up. So go nice and slow. The waist is one of the best parts of your body to have nice and toned. And you've got a toned waist. It doesn't matter what your body shape is. It makes everything look better. You feel better. 2 more. Last one. Alright, so we're bringing ourselves over our right leg, left foot to the side, move on down. We're going to inhale, open the arms, and then exhale, close them. Inhale, open, and exhale and close. Really strong movement, attacking the top side of you. Keep it strong, go 4 more. Hold it here. So we're going to go onto your tippy toes or lift. And very gently, taking your time so you don't fall, come to your aeroplane. Ooh. 4 more breaths. And bring it in. Wonderful. All right, so that's our waist section done. I'm going to move forward now a little bit more and move the screen down. And we're just going to get into one lot of push-ups, okay, team? Just one lot of push-ups. And because we're only doing the one, perhaps you could try and be up on your toes. If you don't want to be on the toes, I'm going to demonstrate you the beginning and the intermediate option. So the beginner option is you've got your hands a bit wider than your chest, and you're just lowering your body down and lifting up, keeping your bottom stacked over your knees. So that's the beginner version. Intermediate, arms stay in the same position. Your body is now flattened from your knees up to your shoulders, and you're taking your whole body down and up in unison. Inhale is a lower, exhale is a lift. I haven't done full push-ups for ages, so I'm going to start up on my toes, and I might need to come down onto my knees. 20 though, let's go. Brace the belly. That's 10, you got 10 more. I'm counting them this time. I want to do too few, I don't want to do too many. I want to get it right. And guess what, you got 4 more. Last one. That's it. Toes together, push back. Clearly I'm not going to do any more for the hands, weight bearing wise. So we'll do some planks later on, okay? Let's flip ourselves over and get into the ab work. We will do back, I promise. So lying down. In fact, let's start with some bottom again. So we've got our feet close to our bottom, hip width distance apart. They're under your knees. You're pushing your hips up. Take a breath in, push up higher. Down a fraction and then lift. I always get lots of lights, not a lot. I get lights when I do bum sessions. So I know some of you out there love working the bottom. So I promise I'll do some more bum during the week that's coming through. And I'm fingers crossed I'll be back at the gym next Friday. the gyms, I should say. 4 more. Now we're going to go hips side to side. So lifting up, then the other side. Feeling that burn. Yeah, I figured this weekend being the first weekend that we're opening up after lockdown, people aren't going to be prioritising vaccinations. I thought that might be a good idea to try then. It hasn't been 2 weeks since the flu vaccine, but it's nearly 2 weeks, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. This is the first time I've had the flu vaccination and not had any like headache or a bit of a sore arm, but not much. The other years I've had it, I've definitely felt a little bit not right after that. This time I feel okay, so I'm like, okay, why not? Just 4 more. All right, so we're going to bring our legs closer together. So now they're touching, and we're just going to push up and hold. So the feet are together now, the knees are together, you're squeezing your thighs. You're going to feel this all the way through your glutes, a little bit into the back, but that will stretch out shortly. Just 4 more breaths here again. And then just open those legs back out to gently lower yourselves down. It's intense in the lower part. Bring the feet away. Toes are pointed up. Chin tucks into your chest. 3 rounds non-stop, basic abdominal strengthness. Exhale, rise. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So when I say 3 rounds non-stop, I mean it. We're not going to do boat poses in between. We're going to come straight back down for round 2. So inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. So I'm going to go smaller now. So exhale when you come up to your sticking point. Then halfway back, inhale. Rise again. Got 4 more. I have to give up nuts. I'm not going to buy peanut butter anymore. I'm not going to buy any nuts anymore. I've put on weight, in case you haven't seen, you can probably tell. I'm still off the chocolate. Not much sugar, but the nuts are the problem. Come back a centimetre. So that's my new. You know how some people can just have a little bit and then they're okay? Yeah, I'm not one of those people. I have too many. So I think the best thing for me is just to not have them in the house. Go for 4 more. We all have our thing, something that we need to give up. If you don't, you're one of those lucky people. 2 more. Hold the arms forward, bring your body to the sticking point, and we're going to roll up to then take our way right back down as soon as you get to seated to start round 2. So take your time, don't rush it. Keeping the feet where they were. You can straighten them if you feel like you need to get up, and then hold on behind the head, breath in, rise up. So this is round 2. And all of this is attacking the upper belly. Shortly we'll get into lower belly, and then we'll do some planks to really cement that off before we get into back exercises. Got a few more, and then we're going smaller. Got to burn all through that upper belly, right? So this one, come up, exhaling. Halfway back, inhale. Then we rise again. So round 2, you're going to feel it burning a lot more already. A couple more, and then we'll go for those little ones. So come up, and then centimetre back. You should feel a bit of a shake going on too. Just 2 more. Then we're going to roll ourselves to the sticking point, hold it up, bring our arms forward, keep your feet together if you can. We're rolling. Slow, slow, slow. Sit tall at the top again and come back for a third and final round of these basic abdominal strengtheners. No need to rush it. Just get there. Don't come down, hand behind, and then rise up. Lovely. Couple more. Now coming up and then halfway back. Feeling that tension. Third time through. No more, so make it strong. Don't give up. 2 more. So hold this one and then centimetre back. Now I have got my hand here, but I'm not letting my elbow touch down, okay? So it might look like it's down, but I don't want any part of my arm to touch down because that will make me assist the belly, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it all in the belly. Just 2 to go. Hold this up, bring the arms forward. Here we go, last time. Squeeze tummy, pull yourselves up. Good. See how the arms don't give you any momentum? This time you are going to come down, and you're going to come all the way down so that you'll have a break for the upper abs, but the lower abs are not going to have a break. They're coming straight up. We're going to flex foot. We're going to lower one heel down. Then we go to the other side. Then we're going to do the double together. One leg at a time. Start with the same leg each time. We do change after 4 on each side. You know that because I think we did it not long ago. When you do the double, you've got to actively contract that belly down, push the weight into your back so you don't feel any back tension in a bad way. Good. So we've got one more here before we lead with the other leg first. Come down. So now it's your back leg that leads first if it was the first front leg. It's hard to tell with the pants I have on. Everything's black. And the wall's pretty dark behind. I didn't switch the light on downstairs today. It's just because it's just me. I thought I'll just keep the lights from up here on. Single, single, double. Now the double. Now we're going to, after this, just bring the knees in, give them a quick little hug in and out just to loosen the back. And then we're going to make that exercise that we've just done a little bit more intense. So the legs are not going to come in too close. The leg that's closest to me, push it away straight. Now the back leg, and then both legs again. Yeah? So it's just that single, single, double. Again, front leg first. 4 times through on each side. Double leg, push it away. Front leg. Double it. One more. Do the double, and then we're going to switch. That's the back leg first, please, team. Feeling those belly muscles now. Double leg, push it away. Back leg, single, single, double. Just a couple more times. After this round, we're going for our planks, just to finish off abs. Do the double. Wonderful. Bring your knees in, just rock and roll. Come on up. We're going to flip ourselves over and we'll get into planks. Your arms should be sufficiently rested too after the push-ups that we did. So we are going to start up on our hands. onto your feet. Push your weight back into the heels, shoulders away from the ears. We've got our long step. We might as well submit all the work that we've done, stuff that we did for our waist earlier. These are your front abs working. 2 more breaths here, then we're going to turn to our side. I'm going to turn back first this time. So hand in, stack the legs, arm up, push the hips up, shoulders of course draw them back and in. You can look up, that's probably best in terms of technique. So just gently ease back to the center. Reset yourselves up into a nice strong form plank. Zipping those legs up as well if you can. So it feels different when you leave planks until after the other sort of crunching abs. It's a little bit harder. That's also a good time to work them because that's when you're going to have to push yourself technically to keep them up, keep yourself going. Let's go the other side. Other hand in, we stack, we lift, hips go up, shoulders drive them back. Let's go for 4 more breaths. Hips up. And then back to the center, really slow, controlled. You want to make it harder, move your body forward and bend the knees that don't touch down. This is our bear. It's a challenge. Brace it tight. You got 2 more breaths. So straighten it, push the weight back onto your elbows, we lower ourselves. How good were those arm exercises yesterday if you did the yoga session? Whew, your arms would have been absolutely fatiguing by the end. So if you haven't done it yet, go do it. If you like to work your arms, that is. If you don't like to walk the arms, maybe don't do it. Just 2 more breaths here. I'm going to turn again. I'm going back again to face the other way. Hips are up. Stacking those legs again for your eye gaze and your neck. Probably best looking up or down. It's up to you. To the center. Just ease it. Doing well. These are the best exercises for your core. Hands down, nothing beats a plank. And doing this long sequence, if you can get through it, good for you. If you can't, you just keep practicing. One day you'll do it. You can always do it down on your knees, you know that. 2 more. So we're going to do on the other side. So other arm in, stacking, lift, drive the hips up, shoulders away from the ears. And just enjoy this lovely deep breath. I guess the good thing is if we were at the gym, we'd be masking up. So at least here, we're mask free. Driving it up, a few more breaths. And I'm going to give you the bear option to finish it. Okay, so back to the center. You can stay there. Or you can come forward and have your knees slightly lowered, but they're not touching. So you can see, it's hard to see with the shadow. Woo! Keep it strong. And you are done. Knees down, toes together, sink back. Oh, super strong. So of course we will get into some back exercises now. To release in the arms, we'll do it firstly on our belly, and then we'll come down and work our back on all fours. We're going to leave our arms alone. They're not going to do anything. I'd like you to zip your legs up. The beauty of these back exercises that are down in your tummy is you always work your glutes as well. So feet are lifted up past the knee. Breath in, lift them higher. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Squeeze that glute. You can feel it automatically. It wants to squeeze anyone. For 4 more. You're not going to open your legs much. You're going to open them to hip width distance apart and then lift again. So legs are going to come wider now to about a V, yeah, not a wide V, that's coming after. So it's definitely wider than your hips, probably shoulder level, a bit wider actually. But the knees don't lower between each one, okay? Okay, so now last level. Legs are wider, this is it. Stay strong. Exhaling as you lift. Three more. Nice work. Bring the legs under you, lower them down, push up onto all fours. So we're getting into more back from this position here. So I'm going to take one leg away. We've got a pointed toe. The leg goes down and then it lifts up, down, and then back center. So it's just your back. And also getting in a little bit of the glutes. Inhale and lift. You should be evenly weighted in both arms, right? A few more. Inhale and lift. Inhale and straight. Still very foggy out there. Dark day. I'm still thinking about what I can do. And bring the leg down. Take the other leg away, pointed toe, down and lift. I could go and start reading my books again. I've got all these books. I've read them all, but I could go and start reading again. I've got a lot of series of books. Like you've got don't judge me. I've got the Harry Potters, which I love, and the Twilights. And then there's the ones with the American Assassins, which I really love them. Mitch. But I could start those once again. I could honestly spend a whole day just lying on the couch reading books, could you? My husband couldn't. He'd find that quite boring. That's the reason I don't do it very much anymore. When I was a single person and living in this house, I remember I would spend quite a few Saturdays. I'd go to the gym, spend the morning at the gym Sunday, and then I'd come here and just read. Stop there, take the other leg. Is that sad? I don't know. Or is that good? Flexed foot this time. We're going to lift up and then go out to the diagonal and then lift back up and come back into the center. Right? Yes, I have a hole in my pants. I just noticed that it's visible. I mean, I knew I had it. I just thought I could hide it. I know, that's what I could do. I could sew up my pants. I don't think I'll do it though. It just seems like a duty. You know when you have time off and you actually want to do something enjoyable? Yeah, sewing pants to me is not that enjoyable. I can do that when the girls are around. I'm just too lazy. I haven't done it. It would be like this for years. A few more. In fact, the other day we bought thread and I bought spaghetti so that the girls could make jewelry with spaghetti, noodles, feeding it through, which was a lot of fun. It's pretty hard for Anna because cotton's really thin. It's hard to thread through. And I had the curly noodles. Hold it there, bring it in. I don't know what they're called. The ones that are like very narrow hole that goes through it and they look like that. Lots of flex foot and out to the side. Anyway, so we made lots of jewelry. Then I cooked their spaghetti and they ate it. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale in. So this is just working your back with the different angles of lifting rather than lowering. Do 4 more like that, and that will finish off our floor work. And we'll make our way up to standing. 1 more. So bring that leg down, have a stretch, because you definitely need it. Back needs to get that relax. And float through to the cobra. The hips come down. Shoulders release them back. So tomorrow I'll be doing another Pilates session. Sunday I'll be doing another yoga session, okay? Monday, I've not worked it out yet. So join in. Well, that's public holiday. There'll be nobody. I wonder if people will try and sneak away and go to the country. You would think not after that those people did that going to Queensland. You'd hope not. Pretty selfish. Alrighty. So balance time. We'll start with an aeroplane. So you're on your right foot, arms float, and you're coming through, lifting that back leg as straight as you can and keeping the supporting leg as straight as you can as well. That will give you a lovely stretch for when we get into the lockdown balance, so try and get you with the leg up higher. Okay, let's come out of that. So we'll step onto our right foot, arms float, you're off your left leg. Into our dancer's pose team. So hold on to the inside part of your right foot. Arm lifts you. Tip on through. So again, a bit more just to balance you and stretch you for our lockdown balance. And switch. And lifting up and the other way. And again, we're coming out of that. Arm to the side, right knee, lift the knee up, or better yet, a foot. Drag it on out. And switch. Oh. So leg out to the side, foot option, if you can take it. You got 2 more breaths here. And then right foot, dig the heel into the leg. Press the hands in. Hands can stay at heart. Find your third eye when we lift. You should feel quite balanced now. We have done a whole body workout. We've started with legs, the glutes, moved into the waist, and we did some back and butt, front abs, and finished with strong back. So yeah, really everything. Oh, and arms. Yep, everything. Switch it over. Opening the knee. Remember, hands can be at your heart. Third eye will lift. Relaxing down. Lifting up. Bring the arms down. Just shake it all out. I'm going to try and ring my friend now who never answers her mobile. Not you, Luann. There's a different one. To wish her a happy birthday. So let's see if she answers. She knows. I said I'll call around 10, so let's see if she answers. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, 9 a.m.